This is my cat, Orlando. This is Triple Think, what I've learned, what I've done and what I'm doing. We're trying to document things a bit differently. So I had a meeting earlier today with an organisation, and this is what I've learned. So I've just been in a meeting with an organisation, tremendous organisation, not going to mention them because they have had to deal with some really big shit this week that I can't even comprehend. They provide services for young people, and one of the things that has struck me is, as much as it's great out there and wonderful, and we're saying it's great for young people, there are many young people out there who are vulnerable. There are many young people there who are being exploited. There are many young people out there who need the support, and the structures aren't there anymore. They are being eroded and they are falling through the net, and there are organisations out there that are catching them, and they're incredible, and we all have a responsibility to ensure that we're all helping each other. I can't put it any other way, because we're all responsible for each other, and we're responsible for how young people grow up in the world that we have created. I'm in awe of people who I'm meeting. I'm in awe of people who are on the real hard line of working with young people, to give them the opportunity, to give them the chances in life that I know many of us have taken for granted. And if we don't do that, I don't know what the point is. We can do something, and I'm really not saying that in a glib way. We've got to work together more. So I had a meeting with Carl Hodler and Tara Neville from StoryTagger app. StoryTagger is a really neat app, really. You can record content like you're being commissioned content to create a story. So you write down kind of like what you want to be doing and how you want to be doing, and then you answer those questions through recording directly to the camera. There's a lot better ways of describing it, but this is a little extract from our meeting.
So we built StoryTagger to enable organisations to kind of do that interview-based video content, but at scale. If you're publishing stories during the day, they get notifications coming through saying a new story's been updated. So we don't have to think about this right now.
No, the challenge we might have though is getting them to adopt it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's another app. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of just getting, if we can get the people who are, certainly the mentors, certainly we can dedicate a couple of young people to do it. If we can get them to do it, then they are going to be then leading by example for the people who are there as
Absolutely.
well, and we can have evidence of it.
I appreciate we probably wouldn't be able to use any participant content unless referencing stuff that you've shared socially, but would we be able to kind of share any of the mentor content?
We can share whatever content.
Can we?
Yeah,
okay.
What
I don't know, I was just sort of like...
Oh God, no, we give it all out.
Do you?
Like,
okay.
Yeah, we are of the opinion that everything is out there for grabs.
Yeah.
Because everything we do is, if we're not sharing it out there and we're not, then
It's just
no
locked.
point.
Yeah.
On a day, if I think I'd be able to come along. Is that okay if I just take some content for our socials?
Yeah,
and things?
just be delighted. Yeah, everything. Yeah, come and
Yeah.
you know, and if you want, you can interview people, see what's your thoughts been, do some, you know, find out user experience and how they found it. Do some kind of like interviews with them. If we can incorporate it into the day, absolutely. The other thing we've done is that Brandon, Relph and I recorded the ZX Spectrum. For those of you who don't know, the ZX Spectrum is a podcast that Brandon, Relph and myself do every couple of weeks or so. We look at the kind of like the intergenerational point of views around digital and marketing and technology and all of those kinds of things. And this week we looked at advertising, how our consumption of content is changing, and how the Netflix and the Amazon Prime are really disrupting the broadcast media and therefore kind of like the advertising media. We've recorded it for the ZX Spectrum, but here's a little extract. So for those perhaps from my generation who don't understand or know who KSI or Logan Paul are, do you want to give a quick example of who they are and why perhaps do people know who Logan Paul is?
Yeah, so KSI is the largest, I think, creator in the UK. He's got about 18 million subscribers now, and he's also part of a popular group called the Cybermen, and he sort of started off creating gaming videos, and now he does music and sort of entertainment online.
KSA stands for something, doesn't it?
Yeah, knowledge, strength, and integrity.
Yeah, KSI, knowledge, strength, and integrity. Yeah.
And Logan Paul is one of probably the largest creator in the US. And he's most well known for earlier in the year filming a dead body in the suicide forest in Japan, which got him a lot of heat and a lot of controversy, rightfully so. And he is now kind of on a redemption path, I would say, and this was sort of part of his redemption.
What we're doing, we are absolutely scaling up at the moment for the two events that we've got coming up, the Brighton Digital Festival and then Project Twist It in December. Both of these events are at full tilt at the moment. We're getting some tremendous love back from communities in Brighton and Hove, young people, and the organisations, as I said, that are working with young people. We've got some really creative, interesting stuff coming in the pipeline. We're also talking to increasingly, it's great because we're being approached now by companies on how can they contribute to what we're trying to do, and that's just wonderful. So, you know, we're looking at incorporating hack days, we're looking at incorporating filming sessions, we're looking at incorporating really creative ways in which young people can address the questions that other young people have posed. And it really feels like kind of like people are beginning to understand not just the kind of the mission of ThinkNation, which is to humanise the impact of technology on young people, but actually it's to empower them, it's to surface talent, and it's to help with their self-esteem. There are so many layers to it, but also that they feel that they are able to participate in that as well, and that's so important to me and to the people that we work with and to the team. This has been a really, really important week, I've realised. Yeah, the realisation of what potential we could all do together. That's it. Kipper. Shall I go get Kipper? Kipper. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hope you enjoyed Triple Think. Share, subscribe, leave a comment. Love it or hate it, let me know what you thought. For more from ThinkNation, check out thinknation.co. You can follow ThinkNation at ThinkNat and myself, Lizzie Hodgson, at LHDGSN. You can find ThinkNation on Facebook and be ThinkNation on Medium. We also podcast Triple Think on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, and more via Anchor.